Hey guys, so Justin here. We're back with another video and I want to jump right into it. Made some great progress on the building these past couple weeks. You guys saw they started putting up the framework a little bit. Well, they have just zoomed through that. We had a bunch of rain delays and just weather stuff, but the frame of the building is up and it looks fantastic. It looks much bigger than just the pad. When the pad was there, I thought, man, is that really gonna be big enough? And now it looks like how can I ever fill that space, which is really cool to see. So since then, they started putting the siding on. We had again a couple more delays with the wind because those things are like big 4x12 sheets and they're like kites if the wind starts blowing. So excited to make the progress and we'll keep you guys going on it. So we have a great video for you guys. I mean, I have some help because it's really hard to pump these videos out sometimes, but we have some really good footage and we have Maddie here. This is my sister. You guys got to know her a little bit from the last video and I'm really excited to have her here with me. This is the second summer in a row, I think.
Yeah. It's been 2 summers that I've actually been working here, but you know, kind of grew up as he was working the snakes and his business and all. Grew up hanging out in the snake room. I've always enjoyed being with the snakes and all, but it's been especially cool these last 2 summers that I've really gotten to work with them more and learn a lot more about them.
She likes snakes a normal amount, not the weird amount like me.
Like him. I'm a normal.
Yeah, but I've seen you grow and really starting to. You'd be like, oh, I know that's a pastel, and I know that's a clown. That's really cool. Cool to see. So we have some cool footage tonight. We're looking at some confusions. I've had some really cool stuff from the confusion project this year, and I'm falling behind with actually showing it to you guys. So we're trying to catch up a little bit so we can set the groundwork for the really cool stuff that I think is still coming. So let's get right to it. Okay, we're gonna start with 2 confusions that we showed probably about a month ago or so. I want you to see how they're growing up. They're really, really cool. And this is what really gave me some interesting ideas about really pumping the dark stuff into the confusion project. This is a Confusion GHI Yellow Belly. And I love that head stamp, just the black of the black. And it has this really awesome kind of rusty, dark brown red flames on the side. And a cool belly, man. Yellow belly confusion stuff, it looks so good. It really, really shows off extremely well. This one, and then the other one is a fire yellow belly confusion. And this guy's got one of the coolest head stamps I've ever seen. This is the second one I've made of this combo, but this one turned out just from variation to be just absolutely incredible looking. And look at that belly, how it went all white with the yellow belly, confusion and fire together. Super cool. All right, so these lead me up to the next really cool babies that I've not shown you yet. These are absolutely amazing and they're 100% het clown. So we did a pairing of the Pompeii boy to a confusion girl. It's really cool to see some of those breeder confusion girls coming up to size. And check this out. One of my absolute favorite snakes. This thing just looks like an actual leopard, not the leopard morph. This is a black pastel, spot nose, confusion, yellow belly. Check out the yellow belly, and het clown. And just an absolute incredible pattern. Just crazy pattern. And I love how we're seeing with the confusion stuff, how a lot of times it'll add this like pocketing in the dorsal stripe. The spot nose is a combination of the spot nose, the confusion, all these things working together. And that's what we're always trying to accomplish, is find the collection of genes where every single one of them complement the snake and none of them actually take away or bland out or diminish the cool pattern that is possible. The last one is something that is much more reduced pattern, but something I've been looking forward to seeing. This is the spot nose, yellow belly, confusion, red stripe, het clown. And this turned out really cool because the spot nose confusion, again, really changes up the pattern a lot. You do have the yellow or the kind of reddish flames from the yellow belly. And then the red stripe is going to add that gold color to the whole thing and actually kind of smooths out the pattern, makes it look more bubbly and soft. And there's your belly shot, the yellow belly, super cool. Cool clutch today. This is from a Fire Black Pastel Clown. Get close on her there. Fire Black Pastel Clown female. She's gorgeous. So this is a cool clutch because it's a chance at a Fire Pompeii. I think it may be my only chance this year to get fire in the Pompeii. And I think it works well because the word fire, of course, and the magma and the hot theme in the Pompeii. Hopefully it'll be an amazing snake. Now my buddy Corey DeLong made a really incredible fire magma. So fire red stripe clown. It's really incredible. So you gotta check that. I'll put it on the screen. Let's see how she did. She had one kick out egg here. Typically those are good. So I remember back when I started doing this, I think I heard, and maybe I just heard from the one person incorrectly, but I heard that those usually don't hatch, but I found they really do hatch. You just put them in the egg box with the rest. The female usually doesn't separate it on purpose. It's just a matter of it gets rolled out in the process of laying, and then she isn't able to bring it back in. Let's see if we can get her out. Now see how she has her tail hooked underneath here? When you're pulling them up, you can't just pick up the girl because she's going to hook that tail and lift the eggs with her. So we'll be real careful. Alright, so not a huge clutch. We have, let's see, 3, 6, 7, which is average. Every year I average, I think for the last 6 years I've averaged 7 point something eggs per clutch. And typically what will happen is the first half of the season my average will be in the 8 to 9 egg range, and then towards the second half of the season all the younger girls will start to produce, and that average will get pushed right back down to 7, where it always ends up at 7 in the end. All right. She's been a good mama. We'll put her away and we'll wash her up here and put her away. All right, so this is the second really good clutch today. We just had the Fire Black Pastel Clown. Really excited about the Fire Pompeii project. But this one is something that I'm really excited about too, because she got a male in there towards the end, and I'm expecting this clutch to be, oh, didn't mean to actually scare her. I'm expecting this clutch to be the first Batman Grail clutch. So I got a leopard spot nose, double het lavender clown to a blade clown het lav. She's 50% het pied too, but we just decided to leave that out of the equation this time and go for those lavender Batmans. So. Check out how much is missing from their bellies, how much weight they lose. Isn't that incredible?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of them. Typically, a female will lose approximately 40 to 50% of her body weight when she lays the eggs. And you see just how caved out they are. Yeah. That's why we get them feeding really great, get that weight back on them, get them happy and healthy again. There you go.
This is the second time I'm touching a real snake. Look at those scales.
All right.
It's so weird.
All right. All right, guys. So a common complaint I get is that I don't keep it simple enough. And it's really hard for me in doing these videos to kind of take a step back and think of it from the perspective of somebody who maybe doesn't know all the fundamentals that I've learned over all these years. So Maddie had this really cool idea to make a fun little segment called Keeping It Simple.
With Maddie! Hey guys, Maddie here. So if you know Justin as well as I do, you'll know that he's super confusing. You know, in his videos, he just keeps like a term flying at you after a term after a term. So I'm here to keep it simple. So for today's topic, we're going to teach you how to identify these amazing animals by teaching you some super simple snake terms. Oops, pulled a sneaky on you there, huh? Well, here we have a snake. Now if you look at it, you see you've got a head and then this long part to it. Now it's up for debate whether it's a head with a long neck or if it's a head with a long tail. But until they figure that out, you can call it whatever you want, but make sure to stay updated so you can keep up with the times. So if you look here at the head, it's got this little flicker thing coming out of here. This is the nom nom seeker. could also call it the smelly feelies. And then if you look at the inside, well, somewhere in there, he keeps moving, so I can't show you real well. But if you look somewhere inside their head, there's these things in there, and it's like night vision, if you will. So when they see that, they know if they should attack you or if they shouldn't.
Attack if they're ready.
No, it's the hot parts. If it's hot, it attacks. If it's not, it don't. Moving on. If a snake starts attacking you, you better watch out, because that's when it becomes a danger noodle. Now, if you give me just 1 second, I'll be right back.
1 hour later.
If a snake starts attacking you, you can get this stick thingy with a hook, doohickey. I don't know, you could put one together if you wanted to. You take this thing and you just kind of boop them on the snoot. You know, this just tells them, hey, I respect you. I think you're pretty neat, but I also respect your distance. Sometimes your snake's gotta eat, right? So if he's hungry, he uses his little nom-nom seekers over here to find a cheese boy. Now, that's what you folks might call a mouse. So he'll be just, you know, in his tub, wherever you may have him, and he'll be looking around, and then, oh, there's a cheese boy, and nom nom. Sometimes when you're out in the wild, you might come across a nope rope. Now that's a danger noodle that has super NyQuil inside their mini daggers that's in their boop. Now remember, don't boop their snoot, or you'll be sleeping for a long time. Now, you might have guessed it. They're poisonous, but no, this is serious. They're venomous. Get it right. There you have it. It's a snake. This has been
Keeping it simple
with Maddie. Now remember, practice safe snakes.
All right, guys, that was so much fun. It was so much fun to have Maddie here and add a little bit of humor to the vlog, and we just had a great time with it. Hope you enjoyed that. Speaking of humor, we're missing a right-hand man still, Chase, and I want to let you guys get an update on him. It's a big week for him. He had a lot of chemo. I'm getting started on that and doing really well, but we're gonna let him tell you about it. Take it away, Chase.
Hey guys, so we started radiation this week, and this has been day 3, and it's going well. Yesterday we actually talked to my radiation oncologist, and I was kind of nervous because it was just kind of a, random appointment, and he had all good news. He said everything was looking great. I had a good MRI, and that he's able to laser all the bad brain easily without getting any of the good brain. So very thankful for that, and very thankful for all of you guys. You guys are awesome, and we're just going to keep doing this. We've got 27 radiation treatments left, and I'm also on chemo. So we're going to kick this thing's butt and get back to doing snakes. So looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.